Hi, this is Beebee. I'm here with my dog Ruby. This is Scrambled Sid City. Our dear beloved friend Alexa just told us that her preteen daughter is a world-saving mind storm superhero. She says, and it worked out, didn't it? When they formed the United Forces, apparently she was one of the first ones they scouted. She called me up to cry on the phone about it and asked me if it was the right thing to do. And you said yes, right? I told her to do what she felt safest doing. And her response was that if she didn't join them, then maybe all of humanity would be wiped out instead. So, well, she went for it. Damn, kid's confident. You a little jealous of her? Alexa freezes up when I say that, and I want to cloak right up there, there and then, and disappear forever. I think I cut way too deep there, but no, not like that, Alexa says. I had my time in the spotlight, and besides, I don't even like glory. You just want to help people, right? Alexa says, that's all I've ever wanted. How was she in a team called Death Squad? What part of Alexa is death, or actually squad for that matter? Sid says, so you're more angry at yourself. No. She snaps a little there, and maybe now she's just more angry at me? The whole Enchantress situation, it's because of her. I'm tempted to say something, but she is actually maybe about to explain things, and I don't want to jeopardize any chance I could have at finally finding out the truth. Alexa says, when she was in Shockwave, well, you know how they are, always getting caught up in big events. It was the Automata Uprising. Bunch of super intelligent robots rebelled against their masters, stuff got messy, like really messy. Enchantress was in Shockwave at the time, and she turned traitor and killed one of her teammates. And all I could think was, that could have been Rachel. She could have been there. And yes, I know it's ridiculous. I know she could have set Enchantress to another dimension if she even tried to touch her, but she's such a sweet, sweet girl. I feel like she wouldn't have even seen it coming. Sid says, did you get involved in that whole conflict? I mean, they were robots, so it seemed like you could have had the skill set to handle it. Alexa takes a step back and leans onto the table before moving to outright sitting on it. She lowers her head, and when she finally lifts it again, she smiles, the smile of someone absolutely at the edge. I didn't do a thing. And when I lay this all out, and I tell you the whole thing, I'm aware of how stupid this whole thing sounds. I know I only want to take revenge on Enchantress because I feel like I didn't do a thing to protect Rachel back then. But as a hero, I think Enchantress did the ultimate crime. She betrayed her team, she went against the very thing she stood for, and she never showed a single bit of remorse. Like this, I can almost understand Alexa. I can't agree with her logic entirely or where it's taking her, but I get why she's become like this. If she can't do anything to save the world and her daughter's doing more than she ever could, she wants to do something that feels like the right thing. Sure, maybe to her it seems like how to actually enact justice, but, well, that's just where we differ, I guess. Sid says, sometimes people don't really express what's weighing them down, though, right? Or they try and it comes out wrong. I mean, look at us. Alexa says, Sid, let's go out. My heart thumps, and while getting asked out by Alexa after she just spent 5 minutes exposing all of her demons to me is kind of new, she says, for a drink, I think I need something stiff. Haha, right, phew. God, maybe the lesson with Alexa is just that she has zero self-awareness at any given time. Guess she really is an anti-hero of the 90s. Phew! I don't know. Here's a question. I don't think Alexa's opened up that much to anybody, maybe ever. I'm just saying. I don't know if it's anywhere specific that she ends up taking me or just the nearest bar that actually looks nice, but the place she picks out looks pretty good, maybe too good. She seems to notice, though, a reassuring hand on my shoulder and telling me that she'll take care of the tab as she guides me towards the booth spot. One of the booth spots. You could just say one of the booths. Guess the counters are too public and not secret enough for her. Weird question, but how do you make your money, we say? I know the 90s were a wild time of excess for heroes, but Alexa doesn't seem like the kind of person who have been down for the hero for hire system. Well, now at least. Who knows how she was back then? You're wondering about my apartment? About a lot of things, actually. You don't seem to have a job or anything? Well, I have Bitcoin to thank for that. She's still sober, right? We haven't actually had any drinks yet, right? She says, I invested in it as a bit of fun, but it ended up making me, I'll never have to work again, to put it bluntly. God damn, Alexa, okay. Sugar mama. Oh man, how'd you do that? Hack the blockchain? Give yourself 10 billion cyber dollars? No, the blockchain is flawless. Want to tease the shit out of her, but she's paying for my drinks, so I just lean over the table and pat her hand some. I don't know how well she takes that. Well, I'll go get us something to drink then. Now that I think about it, this is the first time we've actually gone out to eat together. She's fed me a bunch, whether takeaways or home-cooked meals, but that's kind of a different vibe to going out like this. This feels a lot more mature, exciting, I don't know. We actually haven't gotten drunk much together either. I thought she just didn't drink at first until I found multiple bottles of brandy in her kitchen. Guess we've all got our vices. She comes back with 2 full glasses, what looks like beer's enough for the both of us. Beer kind of feels not fancy enough for a place like this. Well, it's best if we start slow, she says. We're going to be drinking a lot tonight, huh? I'm thirsty, though, so I kind of just get to downing it immediately. This is a pretty nice place, huh? A real good date spot. It's a good place to take your girlfriend, Alexa says. Yeah? She says, you're gay, aren't you? How'd you know? Sid, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. How did you know? Excuse me? Alexa says, I hate this. I'm going to read this. I'm going to do it. Because when I was trying to figure out who you were, I found your Twitter, and the most recent tweet was, if I remember correctly, "Hoops do I have to pay to find where the big titty goth GFs are at?" Frowning emoticon. I hate this. Sid is a nightmare. A nightmare. Oh, I see what she means about how easy it is to Google people. And? Oh, so you're straight. No. Well then. Damn her and her superior intellect. I got mind gamed. She did not outplay you. You're so easy. I gotta take another big swig of my drink to calm myself down. I appreciate Sid. She's just so dumb and so good. Plus, I'd like to say my gaydar isn't that underdeveloped, she says. What does that mean? Alexa says, anyone you'd want to take here then? Maybe I got somebody in mind. Oh, who? You're smart, right? Bet you can figure it out. Alexa holds her chin, looking down into her drink like she's having a real deep think about this one. She's just a pumpkin. But she'll get there in a second. Oh yeah, looks like she got it. I see, she says. She seems a little surprised, but not angry or weirded out or annoyed. Actually, she looks complimented. See, if I'm sensible Sid with social graces, I gently retreat from this topic, but I'm not, so... Hey, you got there in the end. I laugh some, take another drink and empty my glass, and think about what I just said out loud. Honestly, I'm not sure I'd even thought about it much before, but... Crap, I've already let my guard down. No wonder heroes shouldn't drink. She says, there's a lot of things heroes shouldn't do. Like kill, we say. We're just gonna go for it, huh? Alexa says, would you like another drink? Trying to silence the truth by offering me alcohol. Frequency? You're a clever one. Maybe I'll take you up on that. Gin and tonic, we say. A little harder than I expected, but fair. I actually don't know what gin and tonic is. Obviously gin, the alcohol, but I don't know what tonic is. Is it just seltzer water, or is it like juice? I don't know. When she walks over to the counter to get our next round, I quickly open Twitter on my phone and check that my current latest tweets are less goth titty / trying to lure enchantress out focused. Yeah, I re-download Twitter every morning, #worth it. She comes back with one claw hand hooked around 2 glasses and the other carrying a plate of olives. Very classy. Is that classy? I think that's trashy, but okay. Sid says, what's your status relationship-wise then? Oh? It doesn't seem like you're together with Mindstorm, Rachel's dad. Ha ha, no, I'm not. We split before she even joined Shockwave. I wasn't really prepared for that kind of relationship, I feel. He was a devoted house husband even, but I wasn't right for me. I have nothing but respect for him. Here's to you, Killer Knee. I spit out my gin and tonic onto the counter. Firstly, the name Killer Knee, and then remembering who exactly Killer Knee was. The kickboxing demon dude? You know your death squad, she says. Yeah, hard to forget the dude who apparently knee-speared death in the jaw once. He really did do that. She sounds as confused as I do when she thinks about it. I guess it's got to be really weird going from that to not being able to track down a single thief. So, anything now? I mean, you don't seem like you've had a boyfriend in a while or a girlfriend. Look, let me dream. Or a partner. Look, what I mean is, she says, I'm not great wife material. Oh, crap, that probably wasn't the right thing to say. At least she's smiling, a kind of grimace, but she doesn't look offended, or that she's about to drown me in self-pity. Woo! You're enjoying the single life, lots of people to save, and crime to stop, and no obligations to other people, we say. She says, Sid, you're allowed to say I'm difficult. Even if I'm allowed to, it seems like the wrong option. Maybe. I can't really tell, since her thin, fucking try-me shithead smile has actually become broader. She's just self-aware, I guess. Is she self-aware or lacking self-awareness? Self-aware for a woman in cyber armor who tries to slice up perps with wires. No, seriously, you're less undateable or difficult or whatever, and more, you weren't looking in the first place. Her lips purse a bit more tightly, like she's interested, but not good interested. More like, Sid, depending on what you say and how you say it, I'll either be incredibly angry or just a little pissed off. She's closed off, is what I think Sid's trying to get at, right? She's not anticipating that anyone is gonna be interested in her, and she's already not prepared to be hurt. You know what I mean? So no, she's not looking. She's not interested in being vulnerable, but Sid's kind of just like a little earworm that wiggled her way in. Should have just called her difficult, and be honest. See, from my understanding, like, you're really committed to justice. It's what keeps you going. Kept you going for so long. So if you want to do that, be the glitch in the system that keeps cybercrime at bay. What? Well, I thought it sounded kind of cool, maybe. Alexa puts her hand over her mouth, but she's just a second too slow because I totally see it. She smiles, like properly smiles, without any of that pain that's usually all over her face. Too bad, freak, nothing gets past me. That's not true. Though she's sort of looking at me with pity right now. God, it wasn't that bad. It sounds better than woman who considers choking out petty thieves. Alexa says, no, I'd honestly prefer that. I don't think yours even makes sense. Besides, I think I'm more like an antivirus, a firewall with firepower. Oh my god. Freak, I think that's even worse. It absolutely was not. It was actually very good. She doesn't like being told that, I'm guessing, judging from the glare she's giving me. Was it freak? Was it telling her that she's actually really lame? Was it me not even pretending that I wasn't laughing? Okay, fine. How about keyboard warrior? Her eyebrows furrow like she's trying to get the joke. Guess it's a generational thing, that one. Don't worry about it. I think we got off topic. How... she says, about how lame you think I am, if I remember correctly. Despite all that, she's smiling by the end. I guess she doesn't hate me after all. Maybe, probably. So maybe honesty is actually the best policy. Sid says, I think you're really, really determined. Will of freaking iron. I don't know how you do it. Like, I'd lose my mind putting up with what you do. She's laughing. Apparently, she found that really funny because she's not stopped laughing since I said it. She says, I don't know, Sid. I think at some point I might have just given up. After Death Squad ended, we all ended up just having the rest of our lives ahead of us. I might have just stopped growing up, in a way. I think I'm just, how to put it, lost? Of all the ways I could describe her and her mindset, I don't think I would have ever occurred to me. Lost. Sid says, that's totally untrue. I know you too well for that. She says, you don't know nothing. Who knows how much I know about her? Speaking of being lame or not lame, or whichever you've decided I am, she says, I have a very, stupid lead for tomorrow. I thought, considering her aesthetic and all, that she might actually be a magician of some kind. So I've been keeping track of magic shows in the city, especially those in high-value target locations, parties, casinos, all that. No way! I was totally thinking the same thing, we say. Great minds, huh? Indeed. She looks shocked that I've been doing the same kind of research, either because it's such a stupid idea she didn't think anyone who wasn't desperate would do it, or it's such a genius idea she's impressed with me. Both kind of feel bad. Consolation sip time. We will pick up our conversation at the bar in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.